How to improve skills of speaking and English speaking skills are the most important ones in studying any foreign language. Some learners complain that it is easy to master grammar, enjoy reading books in English, and quietly listen to the recordings. At the same time, when it comes to speaking, they fall into a state of I understand everything, but I cannot say anything. And it happens not because of the lack of knowledge or poor vocabulary, but because of the lack of speaking practice and emerged psychological barrier. English learning process has to be continuous in order for a person to see the actual result. Speaking English requires constant practice and persistence. Not all students learning English as a foreign language make an effort to speak with themselves in their spare time. Nevertheless, this is one of the best ways to start speaking in a more fluent and correct manner. The more effective and efficient way to make oneself speak is to be at home alone and start a speech. It is much easier if a person understands that no one else is present in the room and no one else listens. This way she relaxes and doesn't feel pressured, so it is possible for him/her to make mistakes. It is easier to understand what message to send and what words to use. When thinking about a subject of what to talk about, it might be useful to choose a topic that the person is familiar with. The topics may include weather, friends, school life, shopping, family, food, holidays, likes and dislikes, etc. All the words that a person bumps into in a speech more than twice and the translations of which he or she doesn't know should be written down in a notebook and later translated. This way vocabulary of English words is extended. Another way to extend and improve vocabulary is watching movies and cartoons in English. It is considered to be useful to choose a film that a person is already familiar with in his/her mother tongue and to watch it in English for the second time. This way it is always easier to understand the gist and main ideas of the movie, and sometimes even guess the meanings of new words. It is of course important later to use all the new words, phrases and collocations that a person learned in a speech with himself or with others. When trying to improve speaking, reading aloud English news, books and magazines might prove to be very effective. Reading out loud is one of the best ways of passive speaking to oneself. Reading well and properly written texts aloud gives an insight on how phrases and words should sound in English. This way it is possible to extensively improve and extend one's vocabulary. Thus these are the best methods of improving speaking skills and making oneself a better